Hi and welcome everyone to our 35th episode of The Little Inside. In a mysterious way, my name is still Tobi, and this week I'm going to talk a little bit about the 3 elements of preparation that come before each meditation session actually starts. So let's get started right after the intro. Very often, when I give a guided meditation, you hear me say, sit upright, head suspended from above, the body relaxed and at ease. Then there's a little pause. Then I say, take a few deep breaths, filling every cell of your body with fresh air, breathing with your belly, your diaphragm, breathing deeply, comfortably. And then there's a little pause again, giving you time to breathe deeply. And after that, I say, smile gently with your lips, your eyes, and your whole being, receiving yourself with kindness, friendliness, and warmth, wishing yourself to be truly happy. So this is how I start each and every meditation session. Each one of those 3 elements is highly important to set you up for a good meditation session. And why is that so? Now let's go through each one of these elements one by one. The first element is sitting upright, head suspended from above, the body relaxed and at ease. So sitting upright, what does that do? You might either sit cross-legged or you might sit on a chair. What's really important when you practice is, when you're engaging in a formal session, that you want to be sitting upright. And when you're sitting upright, it stretches your spine. When I say the head is suspended from above, you want to kind of stretch the spine upwards, almost as if you were lifting the crown of your head towards the ceiling, very gently, kind of taking out the kink that's usually in a person's neck. When you're looking at me from the side, and I'm standing like this, when I'm sitting like this, there's quite a kink in my neck. So what you want to do here is really bring that one back, raising the crown of your head. While at the same time, you want to relax the rest of your body into your cushion, almost as if it was kind of melting into the cushion. So this first kind of part of this preparation is to stretch the spine gently into 2 directions. One is into the cushion, this is the relaxing part, and one is a gentle upwards movement towards the crown of your head, pulling the spine into 2 opposite directions. You can imagine it like this. Now if your spine is nice and upright, then of course, as it's the central nervous system, then there is great improvements in the way your brain can work, the way your blood flows through your body, all that is improved. So that's why we're actually sitting upright. Another reason is that this posture, when you're sitting upright, it allows you to actually breathe deeper than normally. So when we are sitting like with a hunchback or hunched over or something like this, and it becomes really difficult to breathe. Your lungs will not fill properly. You can't really expand your belly as you're breathing in. All that becomes really difficult if we're not sitting upright. So we want to really practice this sitting upright. Good methods for actually cultivating a good meditation posture is definitely yoga or Pilates or whatever you do to correct your posture. Make sure that it helps you to sit well upright in a comfortable way. That takes us to the next part actually. When I say sitting upright, head suspended from above, the body relaxed and at ease. This is super important. Many people, when they hear sit upright, they become very stiff, almost like a soldier. So that would be a mistake. You don't want to sit stiff because it's really unpleasant to sit stiff. You can't actually relax properly into your meditation practice if your body is really tense, tight, rigid, and stiff. So you want to try to avoid that. So learn to keep your spine upright while at the same time kind of relaxing everything around the spine into the ground. Almost as if you were having like a wooden kind of staff in the ground, and then all the soft parts of the body are kind of melting along that wooden pole, sinking slowly into the ground, allowing your body to settle. Releasing tension in the body, of course, doesn't mean that you are letting go of all tension in the body. It just simply means to let go here. In that case, it simply means that you're here letting go of all the unnecessary tension that's already in the body. Like, in order to sit upright, you don't need to have tension in your jaw. You don't need to have tension in your shoulders. You see, I can still sit upright, even though I don't need my shoulders to be up here so I can sit upright. Also, I don't need to have any particular tension in my belly to sit upright, or in my upper legs, and so forth. So if your body is not well adjusted to sitting cross-legged, then train it, because it's one of the best postures. But if you really cannot sit cross-legged, then try to sit on a chair in such a way that each part of your body is stacking up on top of the other one, so that there is a good transference of weight downwards. You want to really try to relax into your posture. When I sit down for meditation, this is really important for me. I always try to simply settle myself down. But if my body is crooked in a way, if my spine is not straight, then when I sink down, you see the weight pulls down, and it pulls either on my neck. I'm turning to the side again. Now when I'm not sitting upright, let's say I'm sitting like this, and now I relax, what happens is my body goes forward because the weight of the head pulls down. So if I put kind of my head on top of my spine, then it doesn't fall forward. Then it is more easy to relax actually back down into the mat. So that's the whole point of it. You want to be really relaxed and at ease. And in my opinion, that takes years and years to really master your posture. But you can get really good results in a short time, so that you can sit comfortably in your meditation. But all the fine-tuning and so forth, that takes probably years. I cannot talk about it because I have not mastered my posture. But I'm able to sit quite comfortably and still for a long time. And that is the point of the whole thing, right? You want to be able to sit comfortably upright with your spine, the blood flow well established, the energy flow well established, being able to breathe deeply and comfortably, and at the same time being able to completely relax. The second part of this introductory package is then take a few deep breaths. As you might already know, breathing deeply has numerous benefits. So for example, one benefit is increased digestion. If you're breathing with your diaphragm, you're moving your belly to breathe, you're moving the lower part of the torso to breathe, you're expanding the rib cage and contracting the lower rib cage as you breathe in and out. So not only does that really fill your lungs fully with air, but it also massages your intestines. So this is in many ways is a very, very good thing for you. So breathing deeply also helps you to release old pent-up emotional energy that is stored in the body. So breathing deeply, you can see it almost as if you were ventilating the room after having spent an entire night with closed windows in your room, without any air conditioner, without anything that kind of makes the air more fresh. Then the room is damp and the air is stale in the next morning. And so you open the windows in the morning and allow fresh air to come in. And that always feels great. You have this sense of something new coming in and something old leaving the body. So here we are breathing all the old crap out of our body. You can imagine it like this. You're breathing out all the rubbish that we accumulate during the day. And you're breathing in like a sense of freshness, filling every cell in your body with fresh air. So this should feel refreshing. It should give you a sense of expansion in the torso, feeling more spacious, more open altogether. This is the point of breathing deeply. Breathing deeply and sitting upright, head suspended from above, relaxed body and so forth. These two together, they would complete the physical posture. Now what about the third part? The third part is all about your mind's posture. So when I say smile, I'm actually talking about an attitude that we develop, an attitude towards ourselves, attitude of kindness, of friendliness, of warmth. You're actually sitting here, you're doing this, you're going into the meditation session because you're doing something good for yourself. You are taking good care of yourself. And this is beautiful. This is actually being kind to yourself. You're respecting your mind. You're taking time off for yourself. Silent, quiet reflection is a gift that we give for ourselves, particularly in these times when it's like an overkill of information. So these quiet times for reflection, they are an act of kindness. And here we are visualizing this, or we're going from the body to the inside. So you start with a smile, smiling with your lips and with your eyes. Why do I always say with smiling with your eyes too? Because it gives your smile a more complete quality. It doesn't feel like an isolated smile in the lips only, but if the smile is more complete, then you're also feeling that you're smiling with your eyes as well, with your face, even with your entire body if you want to. And your whole body goes into response to a smile. There's scientific studies that back that up, actually, that you can see that it has an effect on the nervous system, it has an effect on the endocrine system, has an effect on the way your cells reproduce themselves. There's so much backing up that it's healthy for you to smile. It's a good thing to do. So we should practice that frequently. Maybe stand in front of the mirror every morning and smile a little bit to yourself. See what that does to you, how that feels like. But this exercise of the smile is actually much more than that. It's all about your attitude that you're bringing into the meditation session. It's about your motivation. You're here to take care of yourself, to pull yourself out of misery, of suffering, of stress and tension, to give yourself a break, to relax, to release all the stress that we accumulate day in, day out. You're taking good care of yourself. And this kindness is expressed in the wish, may I be truly happy. And true happiness is nothing else but a happiness that comes from the inside, independently of external circumstances. That means it is not dependent on sound, not dependent on smells, not dependent on taste, not dependent on sight, not dependent on feeling, and not even dependent on the way you think. We're trying to access something that comes out of our natural state of silence, the most natural state of being. That is a happiness that most of us don't yet know, but it is worthwhile training for it. So I hope this episode inspired you a little bit and kind of clarified a few of the points that you frequently hear from me. In every one of those guided meditations, you might be wondering, what are the details about these 3 steps that I always mention? So here they are. I hope this was useful and helpful on your path. And well, that's it for this episode. If you have any questions or want to write down something in the comments, you can write it down there below. And I'm hoping to see all of you again next Wednesday, and wish all of you a wonderful, mindful, pleasant week. Bye-bye.